When it comes to Christmas, what are the symbols for Christmas? Santa Claus, Christmas tree.
So
Exploring.
you were mentioning something about Dolores Cannon and Christmas.
Yes. It's
Okay.
so, yeah, I've been feeling very aligned again, meaning a lot of things let's say I thought about or think about. I mean, thought about, think about the same. Thought about, think about, or or write it down, and it appears, it aligns right after. Or someone was thought about somebody and they call right after, like after a little bit. So we were talking
Like
about,
seeing a sign, right? Like seeing a sign.
yeah, and we were talking about Christmas, doing a Christmas episode. And
Mhm.
this morning I was doing my meditation. It's about listening to sound about discovering the universe. And then I started, listening to podcasts or video, and I getting a lot of information. And Christmas happens to be in one of the speech of Dolores Canyon. Oh wow.
Mm.
Oh wow. I was like shocked. This is good. I mentioned this to one of my friends about this thing I'm going on back in the summer when I visit him.
Your
And,
journey.
and then he said, you must be on drugs. And no. My mind just goes so fast.
Oh, you should have played a trick on him and said, "Yeah, I just got on better drugs."
Yeah, and then I say, I've been have this phenomenon. I don't know if you call it phenomenon. That was my first time experience what I just described. And now it came back, and now I don't feel as strange or phenomenon. Yeah. So anyway, talk about Christmas. What do you have for us? Then I'll follow.
Oh, nothing special. It was just wondering about, how did Christmas come about? Why did we give presents? And one of the things that a lot of people don't approve of is, even though we are, in a society of supply and demand, a lot of people are saying, why is it so expensive around Christmas time? Type of stuff. And it's like, it's supposed to be out of love and togetherness. And why do families fight so much? And why does everything cost so much? And even the airports, the post office, make sure you get this done by this time, and all these deadlines. And it's like, I understand it's very stressful, very mentally, physically, and spiritually draining, right?
Yes, we did that to ourselves because this is part of the programming matrix. But if we just live or be here on the Christmas day, just treat it as another day, then we won't have all this what you just described, right?
So I wonder if giving presents means the other meaning of the word present.
Yes, I was just gonna
be present in your life, and you will have a more enjoyable time.
Yeah. So the message Dolores Canyon shared with me this morning, she said, us human, when we communicate, we talk, and we talk so slow. We have to speak one word after another one. But the spiritual or the beings, they communicate with mind, or like you said, downloading or frequency, sending informations. Okay, so what she said is sometimes, just like Egyptians or crops. Have you seen those crops has a drawing on it?
The crop circles, yes.
Yeah. She said those are the symbols. They also communicate through symbol, sign. That's why we have yin and yang, symbol. We have the wheel symbol, karma wheel symbol, right?
I'm thinking stop sign. That's a good symbol.
Yeah. So when it comes to Christmas, what are the symbol for Christmas? Santa Claus, Christmas tree,
Mm-hmm.
and what else? What gifts, like you said, right?
Presents, yeah.
Yeah. So what Doris Kenyon is telling me that every symbol has a message, has a meaning. And when I hear this speech this morning, I already take a look close at Christmas tree beforehand already, and I already have my definition explanation, which that speech just confirmed that I was right. You know what I mean? So if we look at Christmas tree, what do you see? We see a lot of
ornaments, lights.
Yeah. So ornaments, lights, okay, and then it's this triangle shape, right?
Yes.
And everything in our physical world, everything triangle shape, it's a mystery. Have you noticed that?
Oh, okay.
Like, for example, like the pyramids, like the what is that thing called? Back in the day, there's a Nazis has a bell.
Oh, the Nazis have a bell. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a different topic. But everything in this shape has some sort of mystery carried behind it. So now I want to kind of explain what I received the information. As you can see, the lights is actually us, light beings. We are light beings sending from space to this earth and embedded into a physical body form. So as you can see, there's a lot of light beings, and you say almond, and what do you see? That this circle here, circle here. What does that represent?
Like a planet.
Exactly. Okay, and then if we move higher in, you see. Okay, so it's like to me it's like a source, or like a source, God, or whatever you want to call it. And so what this tree is telling me is, doesn't matter what planet you're from, okay, or light beings that we are, or some are in the sphere shape, protected shelter. We are all one, you see, all one, and we're all have a purpose of somehow to generate this frequency, energy, vibration to make this source on the top. I don't know why this top or source that we heard is about. I don't know that yet. And also like you mentioned, why we put present on the ground. Present gift is a present, like you said. So we are here right now, on the ground. It's a gift, right? It's a present right now. So,
I can see that.
Yeah. So this tree. So if we talk about science, neuroscience, conscious and subconscious. Okay. Subconscious creates what we do, right? Conscious, sometimes we're unconscious, aware of, but subconscious is actually the boss in our mind, right? So if we create something like this unconsciously, which is subconsciously, then that means something we know in the past or in the future or before we come down here, we already have this idea right here. That's why we create something like this.
Yeah.
You get it? So this is science. This is not BS. This is like neutral science. So whatever, like you mentioned about Christmas Day, spend money, that's a program put into our subconscious, and then we do the things that it tells us to do. Right? Make sense? So everything we create, see, this is another thing. We talk about a lot of things that related to movie. So movie is another reflection of a creation of your subconscious.
Hmm.
So just take the. Have you seen iRobot?
Yes.
iRobot, yeah, that movie. You know the robot in there. It's already became true in the. If you Google it, you'll see.
Okay.
If you Google 2023 the conference in Las Vegas in January, you'll see.
Hmm.
Okay, very famous. Every January they have it, except COVID years. So they showcase a lot of new technology from TV, from cars, from appliance, computer. So this year they showcase a robot, talking robot with a head, with a face, exactly just like robots. Okay, and there's a lot of TikTok video made it into a short that people visit the conference and is talking to the robot, like having a conversation. Is that funny?
I think it's the CES 2023. Started January 5th.
Yeah, CES, yes, you got it.
CES.
Yeah, so if you go to CES 2023 robots videos, then you'll see what I mean. Yes.
Okay, there.
You saw? You see?
It says right there.
Looks like an iRobot.
Yeah, CES.tech. Yeah, that's a picture of a lady, but I think it could be
it's a robot. Yeah, so that's why once I know about how our brain works and reflect to everything around us that we create in a physical form, it all makes sense if we link together, including the tree we plant in the ground, the way they grow. Remember about branches that I mentioned? Yeah. So everything around us we create by our subconscious. So when we come down to this earth, we even though our conscious memory got wiped out, but subconscious memory are still there, but we don't know how to unlock it. You see what I mean? Which one?
The robot.
The robot is somehow already exists in the future or in the past, and then it's embedded in our subconscious. So just like why we keep always trying to go to the moon or go to the Mars, you know what I mean? It's because we, subconsciously we already been there or was there or going to be there.
That's your message for the
Christmas, yes.
Yes.
But what I say about Christmas tree as a symbol, it's just it's just one symbol. But if you take what I just said about subconscious, conscious, and then we act upon our subconscious, not conscious, then everything will make sense.
Okay.
Because we are the own creator of our own world. Everything around us is coming from somebody's mind, right?
Yes.
Invention, imagination. So that's in the subconscious mind.
Ooh.
Yep.
Okay.
But here's the good news.
What's the good news?
We talk about matrix, how our system is manipulate our subconscious mind. And if they can manipulate, then we can also manipulate in a positive way, right? So if we consume the right material, right message, right video, right podcast, then you will, in the long term, you will change your paradigm in your subconscious mind, and then you will start acting different. You'll do the things different, so you'll be out of matrix. Yeah.
So there is a way to get out. Okay.
Yes, there's ways to get out, but it won't. It's not overnight thing.
Okay. Very good.
So, what's your thought on what I just said?
I think you're right. You're onto something.
It doesn't matter what religions or what you believe. This is right in front of our face, our eyes, in a plain. How do you say? Plain sight. Plain sight. Yeah. Everything
right?
is
Everything's in
everything.
plain sight.
Yes, yes. We
Yeah.
just have to look in a different linear, right?
Or put on the glasses.
Are we going back to my sunglasses again?
Yes.
Alrighty. So thank you. I want to wish everyone Merry Christmas
Oh,
and a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, everyone.